Welcome to the log 6 of the Learner project. This is Samarpit Srivastav. Today is 14 June. It is day 14 out of 30 of me participating in the world's largest hackathon powered by Bolt.new. And it's not that I am actually putting efforts every single day. I have not been able to put in a lot of time into this up until now, and I'm not going to be able to do so for the next coming week as well, because from the day after tomorrow my exams are starting, my final semester of MA Psychology, and I have to get done with it. All this shit had to happen at once. I don't know what to do, but anyway, I am somehow managing. So in the last video I announced that Learner is going to be an open source project, and yes, it is the case. I have decided it to be, and I've also started the work on it. So how is it going to be? One more important thing is, after the last log, I started streaming live my entire process of materializing my vision of Learner into an application on the official channel of Learner at the rate LOHNOUR YouTube. So I had created that channel a long time ago, but I had not posted any content on it because I wanted to keep it for the brand identity of the Learner. I have been posting a lot of content related to Learner under the campaign title of Building Learner on my personal channel, and yes, that's strategic move because that's how I want to propagate the movement. The Learner official channel is only supposed to be something that is something really about the brand, and this materializing process of Learner, it is about brand. So I have started live streaming it, and in the last 2 days of live streaming, what I have done so far is I started by explaining the entire concept of Learner in brief in the first live stream, what it is and everything around it. Then I also started exploring the entire hackathon thing, not the rules and everything, but after that I had received the builder pack email from Bolt after I registered on 30th May, 2 days after that, so maybe around 2 June, but I had not actually checked it out up until 2 days ago. So in my first live stream I actually checked out the entire builder pack mail, what it is about. I also explored the platform Bolt.new because I had not done so before that, and then I, in the last 2 days, worked on a workflow that I need to follow to make this happen. Because see, there are some constraints. I want to make this project an open source thing. I'm not actively seeking a community right now. I don't want, like, if it's great if people are willing to contribute. I am not resisting it at all, but it is not with the intention of getting a community from day one. Rather, it is just keeping the process of building that philosophy and materializing it very transparent, very open, so that people can resonate to it for like whenever people come in touch with it. So with Bolt.new, I explored the possibilities, I explored the restraints, what are the limitations, and here are a few things. I want to create a robust application that anyone can use, and it can be developed into a much larger thing as we progress in time. And I want to build it as a progressive web application. Now, Bolt can develop progressive web applications, but it can only it cannot use Next.js. It can develop React components, it can use React, but it is not capable of working with Next.js projects. And here's the first limitation. I want to use Next.js because that's what I know. I don't have as much experience on working with React as much I have on Next.js. I don't even know what Vite is. I did not know what Vite is until Bolt told me that it can only create PWA in Vite and help me deploy it only on Netlify. But with Next.js, it is best to deploy it on Vercel because it is just like home for Next.js applications. Vercel themselves have developed the open source framework Next.js, and they Like the compatibility of Next.js and Vercel is unmatched. So I'm gonna go with Vercel deployment platform. The UI library that I'm using is ShadeCN, which is again an open source library built on Tailwind CSS framework. It is also open source. So I am using open source, and there is no other way actually. So if I'm creating something open source, I anyway have to use open source resources. So these are the open source resources that I have selected. Now what is going to be the workflow? See, I want to build a task come time tracker, and in the live streams only I did a little research about it. I explored a few apps like Toggle, Clockify, and what I saw in that is it is primarily targeted towards corporate audience or people for working audience. But it's not the case for Loner. I want to make it accessible to everyone and everyone. So yes, there is a difference in the target audience. Of course, in future, if it's possible, and whenever I progress in that direction, I would definitely want to make Loner something bigger, maybe targeted towards corporate audience. But right now, its main purpose is to be open to anyone and everyone. So I am going to develop it the way I want, the way I see the gap in the existing applications, existing products, and what I want as a user, because I am the first user of Loner. It is being made by me so that I can solve my own problems. And that's what the writers of the book Rework tell you, right? That you solve your own problems, and then the people who resonate with those problems will come along anyway. So that's there. And since Bolt.new cannot develop PWAs using Next.js, I'm gonna have to use a different workflow. So this is what again I did in my last live streams on the official channel of Loner. You can go and watch them. I have streamed for over 4 hours by now. I set up the Next.js environment on my computer, and I had forgotten it. I literally forgot how to use Next.js at all. I had used it 2 years ago, so I had to get a refresher on all the things, how things work, how components work, and I'm still not up to the mark yet. When I will get into full-fledged development mode, I will progress gradually, and I'm gonna have to do it extremely fast. Anyway, so I am going to create the UI. Now, the ideal situation would be that I first design screens by myself, first on notebook and then on some UI designing tool like Figma, and then convert into code and then into a framework and then work the back end of it. But I don't have much time, so this is going to be my workflow, which again I tested in my live streams. So I am going to use the Figma UI kit of ShadeCN for Figma that is provided by community members, and develop the screens for my application. Then, because Bolt.new can convert Figma designs into code, that's the feature I am going to use. I am going to convert my design into the code with the help of Bolt.new. I can't use Bolt.new by itself because it won't be able to actually develop what I want. And what I am trying to develop, the user interface is a major part of it. Anyway, it is for any application because that is directly the user experience. The backend doesn't matter for the user as much the front end does. So what I am trying to build in form of philosophy, user interface is the first touch point for that, and I cannot trust on Bolt.new as of now. It is not developed that much yet. So we will develop the design using ShadeCN kit in Figma, then we will convert it into code, React code in Bolt.new, and then we will use that React code in our Next.js environment, because Next.js can totally use React code. It is built on the top of React framework. And then we will work all the backend and stuff. So this is the workflow that we are going to follow. Again, there are a lot of blind spots in this. I am not expert. I don't even at all know how to design user interfaces in Figma. I'm gonna have to learn that. So I will watch some crash courses on how to design UI in Figma. Then I will use the Shade CN kit to design the entire thing. Then we will convert into code. And yes, I am just repeating myself again and again, but that's the workflow we are going to follow. Yeah, go check out the live streams if you want, and that's pretty much it for the next 1 week. Up until 21st June, I have exams consistently daily every single day, so I will not get any time to post any update or do any live stream or progress in any way with this project. And after 22, I certainly hope that I get into full-fledged developer programmer crazy entrepreneur mode and just go into it, develop the application for 10 hours, 12 hours, 14 hours a day, however long it takes to get it just done within the period of this hackathon. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Yeah, that's it. I will see you in the next one. Bye bye. Wish me luck for my exams and hope that I pass all my examinations, or I'm gonna get a year detention and then I'm gonna completing my degree, a 2-year degree in more than 2 years. So just be hopeful that I complete all my exams. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.